Almost gonna turn 100,000 any seconds. Just like that. Woohoo! 2015 Toyota Highlander just turned 100,000 miles old. Excellent. Welcome to the episode of long-term review of this 2015 Toyota Highlander XLE all-wheel drive. This vehicle was bought with only 28 miles on it. In this episode, I will try to cover some external review, internal review, some issues and maintenance topic. Let's start. When I bought this vehicle, I had two things in mind: comfort during long travel and readiness for any random adventure. And this vehicle has been delivering ever since. I'm going to quickly do an external walk around of this vehicle. Everything is original externally on this vehicle except that plate that I put there and these two racks for kayak. They have been very useful. Other than that, and tire is a different story. The vehicle originally came with Continental tires equipped, but for the first time I put this BF Goodrich Advantage with this rating. Snow, mud, and other thing, mountain rated. And I can already tell you the difference has been amazing when it comes to snow and some little bit rougher terrains. One thing I want to tell you is that the Continentals were very smooth, so if someone prefers smoother ride, it's great. Nowadays I venture out in a little off-road or gravel road every now and then, so this tire has been very helpful for me. If I put something beefier than that, it will be noisy, which I don't want. This has been one of the most awesome features that opens this up. It's been amazing. I can put my groceries in there immediately instead of opening the whole thing. This vehicle has been in the garage whenever possible, so it was not exposed to extreme heat because I've seen that deteriorating other vehicle dashboards and stuff. Everything held very nice. I don't see any deterioration at all. The steering material, there's no what should I say, scratches or anything. It held very nice. All of these are good. No complaints there. Externally, all the way to these trim levels, these are holding very well. There's no issue. Nothing is coming off or something of that sort. These are very good. Impressed with that. In the front, same thing. The grills and stuff, all good. Fog light has been very helpful. I've been using WeatherTech since the first day of this vehicle. One thing I want to point out, since the driver's seat has 10-way power seat, you know what, Toyota, it wouldn't hurt if you put basic power seat for the passenger as well for a vehicle of this price range. Everything is good inside the engine compartment. I haven't bled the brake oil yet, but it's very clean. I've already replaced the battery after 4.5 years. You can see that I put LED bulbs. It was flickering for the high beam and daytime running lights. I'm using this resistor or whatever, but still it's flickering a little bit. One awesome thing is this vehicle is electronic power steering, so that's one less worry for me for any leak. One thing I don't like maintenance wise for this kind of vehicle is that if you see, there are 3 plugs here in the front. The other 2 are behind this intake plenum area, which will be just a pain. And I know I need to replace my spark plug soon. I've already replaced my drive belt around 65,000 miles. I've flushed my radiator coolant. All the hoses are original and they're holding well so far. My choice of engine oil has been this Mobil 1. I've been using this Mobil 1 since the first oil change of this vehicle. The first one I did was after 2,000 miles, and ever since then, every 10,000 miles. One thing I want to point out is that the brake pedal used to have a vibrating kind of feeling since it was new. It went on and off, but I narrowed down the problem finally. As you can see, these are the guiding bolts, guide pins, whatever you call it. On one side I had to replace both of them. Since then the problem has been totally gone. So if you're doing the self-maintenance, you have to make sure that these are not rusty or corroded and they are well lubricated with proper lubricants, and you should not have any problem. It's almost time to replace the front rotor. As you can see, the grid, for just daily average driving, you will not be able to feel anything. However, if you're on high speed and on the highway all the time and you need to apply brakes suddenly, you can feel the wobbling pretty well, and also it will be loud. I don't understand sometimes during wintertime especially, either the caliper tend to seize or something. It will be loud when I'll apply the brake time to time, but after an hour or two it will go away. All the CV joint boots, tire rod boots, and other rubber components have been intact so far. I'm surprised they held so well. There has not been any issues at all, no crack, nothing. Some rusty components, but that's normal in my opinion. Moderate. Sadly, this Toyota Highlander is not without any issue, although the issue started happening after 4.5 years. You're seeing this AC light here? That will disappear all of a sudden, randomly, time to time, especially during summertime. That's an issue. I had to personally change the relay thinking that could cause it, but even after that, it's not working that well. I took it to the dealership twice to have them tested thoroughly. All the electric components, wiring, the AC Freon, everything was okay. The Freon level was expected, beyond expectation well, but that still didn't fix the problem. Another thing, I don't know if you experienced this or not, this key fob has some lag in it. Sometimes I'll keep pressing, but it's not very responsive. Another minor thing is I'm not a fan of this night view navigation screen. It's not that good in my opinion. Day view is okay. Bluetooth is very good so far. This is a big disappointment. This looks like something from a Dollar General store. Toyota, please make a good looking, well functioning key fob for this $40,000 vehicle. What is this? My $15 coffee maker looks better than this. So please, Toyota, I know it stays in the pocket, but that's not an excuse. Other vehicles, which are way cheaper, has way better key fob. So I'm requesting you to make a good looking, well functioning key fob going forward. Thank you. Let's see how 0 to 60 does. That was pretty good. This vehicle does not have any CVT transmission, which I absolutely enjoy. I have driven hundreds and thousands of miles on the highway with absolute comfort. I can handle curves and
other highway corners like a car. I wish, though, this vehicle was a little bit more peppy. I heard that 2020 Highlander is more peppier than the current one. Makes sense. I have carried relatives, friends, totally packed in this vehicle, tons of luggage from the airport. I've carried tools and other materials for a home project. My brand new kayak was carried inside this vehicle. 10 feet long kayak fit inside the vehicle totally, corner to corner. This vehicle's original wiper blades held for 2.5 years. The fact that I have not seen a single time any check engine light or any oxygen sensor related code, that itself is amazing. This vehicle never broke down in the middle of the highway, and I don't expect it to do so either. Long time ago, my friend said this Highlander doesn't mind to get muddy and dirty, and I so much agree to that statement. This vehicle absolutely gets an A from me, and he's a keeper. Wait, did I just say he? Yeah, it's a he. Hey, by the way, guys, what do you think of a Highlander TRD? Yeah, right? Think about it and let me know. Thanks for watching.